And today I wanted to remind you that all solutions come from the soul. All truth lies within you. When we make this statement, we are talking about the fact and the ability to attract all the answers we need in order to progress on a road that will be most meaningful to us. So when you have a dream, when you have a goal, and at first you look and think on that dream, you look through your imagination to see that dream, you think about it inside your mind, you're going to find out that more often than not, you actually have no idea how to realize that dream. And especially if it's a big dream, it seems overwhelming almost because you don't actually know how to get there. Some people have a dream of becoming a famous musician. They sit at home, they see it on television perhaps. They are already inspired and aspiring to become a musician themselves. They actually spend days, weeks, months, years perfecting their art, making music for themselves, but yet they don't have any idea how to make this a full-time career, for example. And then their friends and family might always come around and they say, you have to be very lucky, it's going to be tough, it's a tough business to succeed in. These are people that say that who have never done it for themselves more often than not. The ones that have done it will still say at times that it is a tough business, of course, in their own ways. However, they won't say it is impossible. At least if they're kind and decent people, they won't say it is impossible because they themselves have achieved it in some way. So that is one example where you're standing at one point in life and observing the fact that you don't know how to get there. Somebody has a dream of starting a business, whatever that business is about, and they don't know how to attract the clients. They have no idea. They only know they want to be a business owner and do something great for the world in their own ways. Somebody else wants to be an entertainer. They have no idea how to get the audience. But again, they're passionate about entertaining people in some way, to do something with their time that might be of value to other people. Where will the audience come from? You see, we face these things all the time. Somebody has health issues and they know they want to be healthy. They have an idea, feeling that they could be healthy, but they don't know exactly how to get there. Maybe it's about losing weight. They just don't know how to do it. They have all this weight on them and they know it's possible to lose it, but for some reason they're not. So they feel stuck. They are not aware on how to really progress. Now, all the answers come from within. Remember this. What does that mean? It means to become aware of the fact that as long as we keep focused on the end result of where we're after, of the goal that we're after, the ideas and inspiration and, well, solutions will come to us through consciousness itself. So you become literally aware over time on how to do something. This is what you have to keep in mind. So don't be afraid and intimidated by the fact that at first you don't know how to achieve your dream. Know that you'll realize how to achieve it over time. This is so important and easy to lose track of. Once you realize you don't know how to do something, you might get tricked into worrying about it so much that you're not actually focusing on the end result that you're after any longer. You're only focused on all the obstacles that you observe. If you catch yourself doing this, you learn to stop it. But first we have to become aware of this fact. Since most people are not aware of this, they actually go along with it. They don't realize that they're aiming their consciousness in the wrong direction, that there's even ability and a possibility of changing the direction of their consciousness concerning their own dreams and goals. This is what we're getting at. So when I set a goal, like for example this YouTube channel, I never have any idea on how I reach my audience. To be really honest with you, I have no idea how to reach more people. But then over time, as I kept working on it, it seems to reach more people at least. And I have read some stuff from other YouTubers and listened to other YouTubers who gave advice on how they think you should build a YouTube channel. And then, I became more aware of ways on how to potentially pull this off. But for the most part, I know I just have to trust that things will work out for me. This is part of another video that we talked about. Let go and let God, right? You have to trust that things will work out for you no matter what. So even though it seems like nothing is working out for you, by being clear on the end result that you're after, you're already way ahead of the masses. The majority of people don't even have a clear goal. By having a clear goal, you're allowing your consciousness to expand in that direction, and that is when the solutions will occur to you. That is when they start to rise up from the depths of your own being. And not only that, the solutions will also come from other directions, from other people. So you might be in conversation with people who suddenly out of nowhere suggest you do something, and you're like, that could actually help me realize my dream. Now at first, when you had the dream, you had no idea, but then over time the solutions came. If you understand this point, you know that you can set any goal that you have, no matter what it is. It doesn't matter. Financial goal, business goal, it really doesn't matter. Relationship goal, a weight goal, a health goal, all these things that people find so important for obvious reasons to make their life more enjoyable, well, they can be had and manifested in your world as long as you yourself become a good conduit for that energetic, imaginative vision to manifest. This means your consciousness has to be in alignment with it, and that then ultimately means to simply focus on the end result. So what are you exactly after? What is it that you want, even though you have no idea how to get it? Can you consider and grasp and contemplate this idea for yourself, that if you can simply focus on what you want, the answers and solutions will come to you over time? Can you trust in this process? Because by trusting in this process, you are trusting in God, you could say. You are trusting in the universe to help you out. This might seem like a big request to make from you, because most people want the answers and solutions as soon as possible. There's a benefit to having the answers and solutions come to you as soon as possible. It will help you realize your dreams faster, obviously, but sometimes it takes a while. Can you still trust that the answer will come, even though it seems like there's no way for you to realize your dream at first? This all ties back into trusting fully in the power of imagination, which will set you free always. The visions of imagination are the visions of the spirit of life, of the universe, flowing with and through you. You're going to make them happen, no matter what, because you have that power. You were born with that creative power inside of you. However, think of it like this. Every doubt and worry you have is like a little roadblock that you throw into the equation, that you throw into the vision of fulfilled desires. But if the consciousness stays stable and clear and perceives the end result, and only that, then the consciousness is filled fully with the way to get there. So you learn to magnetize yourself to what you want. Sometimes it's a hard thing to describe to people, but I know everyone gets this. When you have a dream, you start doubting in yourself. Stop doing it. Stop letting those doubts destroy your dreams. You have to actually learn to stop doing it. And then as you aim your consciousness in that other direction, which simply means to see where you want to go. What is the goal? What is it that you're after? Money? Well, then see how much money you want. Is it $10 million? Well, then see that. I dare you to see it in your consciousness. Focus on it. Feel what it would be like if you had that money. Just play that game. And then keep yourself focused on it and watch what happens. What's going to happen? A few days from now, maybe faster for you. It depends on your experience and whether you've already earned this kind of money. A few days from now, a few weeks from now, or maybe a few months from now, at least you'll start to discover that there's going to be more and more ideas inside your consciousness that you know, if I were to do this, I would actually grow closer and closer to that $10 million. This is the idea. Let's use absurd numbers here for a moment, but that's the point that we're getting at. Whatever your dream is, just focus on it, no matter how absurd and impossible it seems. You can only discover what is possible for you by going for the impossible, and then discover that the impossible was always possible for you to begin with. Why is that so? Because consciousness is the creative power in the universe. And you know, consciousness is what you are. You're a state of awareness. You're not your body, you have a body. That's another interesting point to understand, is that right now you're going through this life experience. You know all these objects around you, you own. You would say, I have that. I have this or that. I have clothes on my back. I have food in my fridge. I have a drink. Alright? Now look at your body and know that it's something you have. You are not your body. You have a body that you're using right now to function in time-space reality, but your consciousness operates independent of the physical body. Therefore, this power to manifest whatsoever you want comes from within. And therefore, all the solutions come from the soul, and they rise up from within. They come to you as you reach out to them. As your consciousness reaches out for what it really wants to manifest, and then the universe comes to your aid and rises up from within through the inspiration and ideas you receive in order to make your dream come true. Now let that really sink in and contemplate for yourself what it means to let the answers and the solutions come to you from within, no matter what situation you're facing. Because once you start looking within yourself, then you're looking into the realms of eternity. Now, if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing to receive inspirational videos on a regular basis. And with that being said, dear viewer, never forget that we are the dreamers.